Well, hello everyone, and happy Christmas week. I am your host, Dale for us. Um, I don't know. Okay, hold on. Just want to make sure. Am I okay? Am I all right? Do I need to raise up a little bit? No. No. Okay. Looks like we're good. Sorry about that, you guys. How is everyone? I hope everyone's having a safe weekend. Of course, by the way, shout out to Mike the Bike. That Peepaw Riveter parody trolling with Riveter. We love a good parody here. Okay, we love a good parody, and we love honestly a good parody here on the channel. So I can't remember like exactly how the tier list meta for any of the smaller commentary channels were. I think that began a little bit before March, and now, and I trying to remember when we did that the men's and women's tier list, which was 4 months ago actually. So it's been 4 months since that happened, and we did the men of commentary, and then we did the women of commentary, which got it was split into two parts because we had a what was it, a it was a lag spike in the stream. That was unfortunately not of my doing and everything like that. So we're gonna try our best here to make sure that that doesn't happen. I think Skelly's already in here, so I'm gonna unmute and say hello. What is up, Skelly?
Hello, there we go. I was like, wow, you're just gonna leave me like this? How could you?
Yes, I was gonna leave you like that because I can.
Okay.
But I was also given an introduction. But this gentleman, by the way, actually did make a combined commentary list. Now, you did leave a few you weren't so uncertain. I know that you said that. Whether it would be good for the list and all that.
Yeah, there's definitely some people that I got, but I think this is the majority of people that were involved in something. But I'm actually curious, who did I actually leave out?
Not anything I've seen. So originally, so I would have to fix the thumbnail a little bit, but I actually like that thumbnail and I worked very hard on it, so we're gonna be all right. So what we got here is based gods, based, pretty based, meh. There was an attempt, locale. Now, me and Skelly actually did have this discussion. I think it was either Monday or Tuesday. And
It was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday. Okay, so I've decided we're not going to do the Met tier. We are going to have, just like in the bad cop, good cop, bad cop episode that you did with Badwick. We're going to have up and comers. So, oh. Comers. There you go. So now it says base gods, based, pretty based, up and comers. There was an attempt, locale, shouldn't be doing content, and it's pretty quite point blank. If I've seen your content and I wouldn't sit still for it, I'm gonna put you in. Should be doing content. Shouldn't have a PC. I think that kind of explains itself. And then the island of irrelevancy, and all that. So we have over. I think this is 60. Like give or take. So this shouldn't take too long. That's my goal right now. It shouldn't take too long to do this. Try to keep it under over at least over an hour and a handful of minutes, but not including the long intro. So we're gonna go ahead and begin. And so before doing this, I want to point out I did look at both lists, both tier lists that I did for both the men and the women. I will say, there is going to be adjustments to it, to fit on this, this tier list here, because not only there's men in it, there is also women in it. So this one's gonna be a little tricky on the far end. And what's going on, Ember? I hope you're having a fantastic day. And also, because we had this with the women's tier, not so much the men's tier, I'm saving calls towards the end of the tier list. So once I'm done with it, you could plead your case and everything like that. Or if you just want to give a roundabout to it, you could give $5 and you would get into VC and you would plead your case. Ember, I think you are, if I'm not mistaken. No, but apparently Ghosty's in here, I guess. Lol. The story of Ember's life. Ghosty ruining everything. This is a can we not moment. Because I think you got all the Twitter. This is all the Twitter profiles, right?
Yeah, some of them. Yeah, some of them I got off of the YouTube channel because it was
the YouTube channel.
Yeah, some of the ones that I had a hard time getting were Pie Girl, Echo of Tragedy, Beavers, Mitch, Confusing Opinion. Yeah, there were some of these that I had to get off.
Mitch changes his profile picture a lot, which surprises me.
Yeah, because one of the issues with the men's one was the fact that nobody recognized Mitch's profile, but I finally found his more iconic look. Okay. Thanks, Mitch, for that. Thank you for making me do extra work.
Hashtag let Mitch eat. Okay, that's my policy here.
No. Let all the Australians starve. Anyways, continue.
All right, so I'm gonna start with Augie here. Now, I'm gonna be kind of honest. When I reviewed the men's list, he was on the based gods, or the equivalent based gods. And he should be on there. He should be on there, honestly, in my opinion. But with that said, I feel like with the lack of content this year, I think this is like the first time in a long time he has definitely not done any content very in a consistent way. I think he's only done like maybe 2 or 3 YouTube live streams and maybe a handful of Rumble streams, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, which one are Augie?
Yeah, Augie. Yeah, he's only been on like at least on streams like only a handful of times. So
yeah, he hasn't, honestly, this year, like I said before, he hasn't done that much significance. I mean, the only 2 significance that he really did was the whole Tipster and Keffels thing,
Yeah.
and the
I mean,
bring back
he's pretty
podcast.
based, so he's pretty based. He's based, so.
I'd say
Um,
pretty base just because of his lack of work.
you know what? You got a point. You got a point. You got a point.
Yeah.
Okay. That's Connor, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, that's Connor.
How do see? Is Connor really bald?
No, he's not fucking bald.
Then why do you use the fucking bald man? It's...
I think it's the pirate. He likes the pirate or something.
Oh, okay. I like Connor. He likes to stir shit up, like, not in a bad way, but like in a good way that's comical. Sometimes, I mean, I've seen him do this, do it to Tipster so much that I sat there. I was going, you know what? I give him all the respect that he deserves for it, because he's doing a fantastic job of doing it. So I'm actually gonna put him in based.
Ah, interesting. Okay. He's also the editor of what is it? The editor of the
The
Locale podcast.
Yeah. I saw that he accepted it. And I was like, did Keemstar put you up to it? I mean, like,
I think it was actually Nick who referred to him to Keem. Actually, that's what I heard.
I mean, it could be a whole bunch of things, but all
But
right.
it's perfect. Tommy and Connor are best friends in the whole wide world.
Dave, oh no, oh, buddy, you had a rough year, but you know what? I'm gonna put you up on based, high based. Like, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. What I'm gonna say about it. You know, Dave, Dead on Dave. How can I say this? Like, without sounding rude, but at the same time, just kind of get to the point. I guess what I'm trying to say is he fell for a fool's love. I think that's something that even as adults, like, that still happens. That still happens. There was a lot of times when I grew up, straight out of college, that I got fool's love, and either all of them are married or switched hit for the other team, and you know, it happens, I guess.
Don't cry, Alpha.
I'll go cry in my corner with my ice cream that I literally got for this weekend, because I was like, I want ice cream this weekend.
Nice.
But my brother's probably gonna eat it. That's what's gonna happen.
By the way, stream. If you want to know why this is gonna be mainly Alpha's opinions. I've said my opinions. I want this to be strictly Alpha's opinions. All right.
so you don't get killed in Minecraft.
I already. What do you mean? I already. Well,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I already said my.
You're just the guy who's gonna help me remember who all these people are sometimes, because
Some of these, yeah, and I guess you know. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck anyone who gets mad at me. All right, you guys can go suck it. I'll help Alpha with this series. Anyway, this is the next one. Ooh, lyrics.
Lyrics. You know what? I liked his videos, and you know what? I'm gonna take a very controversial take. He's been based this year. I feel like he's kind of taken the mantle away from Augie this year, which
slowly, definitely.
Because like a lot of people thought, like, you know, Doc on the Radio was actually gonna be like the one who would succeed of the crown of Don of the commentary community, but unfortunately he's still trapped in his closet, trying to figure out what's going on with his life. So I mean, cheers to you, Augie, but Lyrics is the new king. God save the king. All right.
He has, because I mean, he fucking dismantled Savo's whole fucking thing with Nick live. He's also taken down. He was one of the people that helped with the Super Mega situation, embarrassed Jalen and Tipster multiple times. He's just been killing it, along with his co-host Colton as well. I think he's
Yeah.
just been killing.
When did Colton start to be his co-host?
Or Colton was his sort of smaggle. He would always come in and have his moments when fucking what is it? When Colton decided to argue with Ethan Ralph in one of his little fans. It was the funniest thing ever. I might send it to you after this stream.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it was a good blood sports.
Yeah, I'm still kind of shocked about the the Ethan Ralph stuff. That one absolutely took me off guard. I was like, whoa, that actually happened? Like, what the fuck? Okay. There you go. But yeah, I don't know. I think right now Lyrics is kind of the Hyrule King of based gods.
Yep. Oh, this next one's all you, buddy.
Oh, okay. So you want, you know what? Okay, so I do give Matt a little bit of shit. I do. I don't know why I do, but I think it's because I think it's because I kind of see a lot of like I wouldn't say older brother mentality. It's just like, you know, it's like one of your older brothers like buddies that you're kind of close to, so it's kind of like, oh, okay, you know, but without the closeness, and he still calls you a retard whenever whenever he can. Though this year, I gotta give him credit where credit's due. This year, he's been on the grind so hard, and when the whole shit with me and Slug, and anything to do with Slug and Gerald, like the fact that he admit that he had PTSD almost to the point with him, it surprised me, because like it's almost the same thing that I have with whenever I hear someone talk about Slug and everything like that. Just because like I'm like, look, this dude, I don't want to talk about him much. I don't like. He's basically a short and sweet answer. Type of person that I don't want to get into. I don't want to get into the history and all that. That would take ages, and I don't want to take ages. But Matt honestly deserves. Honestly, I'm gonna put him high based right now, because this year, like the fact that he admitted that, like, you know, he gets zonked out, like it shows there is a lot of human in commentary. It's just we're too ridiculous and autistic to figure out that, you know, we don't have a coping mechanism like he does. So it's like, you know, Mike the Bike. He's a based god because his covers this year have been tremendous. I love listening to Mike stuff. Like, I actually listened to his band. They're really good. I would love to sit down with him one day and just, you know, kind of talk about music and just kind of like talk about Disney and Universal Studios and all that, because he talks about it all the time. So I was like, okay, yeah, let's talk about this stuff, because like we're both kind of like we see, sometimes we'll see stuff and we'll just kind of talk about it for hours and on end about it, you know. Though Kingdom Hearts, I don't know how to I don't know how to talk about it, so it's kind of weird. Nick, definitely on the top tier base list, because that dismantling of a certain Pancake, who's next, was literally god tier. It was so good. Like, I wish people understood the genius this man has. Like, he has a genius that is a little bit different than a lot of the commentary people have. Like, he has a what is it? He kind of like, if it interests him enough, he's a sightliner, so he sees everything. So he sees everything, and then he gets other people's opinions about it, and then he actually comes up with the actual opinion. And so I believe that that's a fair assessment to give Nick. Salvo,
The island.
the,
Or wait. What's the island?
shouldn't be doing content. Shouldn't have a PC. Um,
Or which? Wait, the island is like the worst of the worst, right?
yeah.
All right, so he belongs in the island, especially after the shit that he pulled off yesterday. Hell no, I don't want to see that shit.
Oh yeah. The fucking. Uh,
Yeah.
I sat there. I was like, oh shit, he ain't doing this. Like, he sped run how to get his channel banned. That on Twitch, and you know what? It's just desserts. So it's like, hey, all right. Okay. So tipster.
Ooh,
This
I would
this
put him
one
at
is a little. This one's gonna hurt a lot because I'm still pretty friendly with them. I'm still pretty friendly with them, but not to the level that I was before his fall. You know, um, he still helps me out with a couple things. In terms of um, in terms of like IT stuff and recommendations, he's very knowledgeable of that. So like that's a plus. Like other than that, like I can't like yeah, he like the as soon as I saw uh the streamies or whatever it was equal or not equals 3 H3H3 did for their award ceremony, and he did uh the introduction to it, it's been a nightmare. To like I sat there and was like, yep, that's the straw that broke the camel's back for me, honestly.
fucking low cow.
Dude, like if by the way, if this gets me the block and I get banned from his Discord, that means I won't be able to use the you've been coping, you've been seething. So just in case, just for one last hurrah, just in case I do get banned. You are coping and seething. All right, and then the classic.
Do you touch kids?
Girls can't contain their wet pussies, anyways.
There you go. All right, there you go. Small PP is in the green room. I'm not taking any calls. I'm sorry, small PP. I love you, but no homo, by the way. But actually, you know what? All homo. Okay. Tommy, this has actually been a decently good year. I will say he's not like he's a little bit lower on the base gods tier because like he's been producing really funny stuff this year.
Yeah.
I think my favorite stream, hands down, and I have to look it up because I think I liked it because I was just like I'm in love with this episode. It's so
you don't
good.
like all of Tommy C's streams? You don't like all of them? How could you, Ralph?
Let's see, shot from the point. What is it? I gotta look this stuff up because I gotta make sure I'm correct.
By the way, I'm eating pizza, folks. Something Mitch wishes he could do on a live stream.
Let Mitch eat. Let Mitch eat. Let Mitch eat. Okay. So this is the episode. The episode is Gila Klein will save us. Parentheses. But where's Ethan? Talk about a smackdown. I was like, whew, okay, I see you. I see you there, Tommy. Like, because, like, I actually knew about that stuff. She talked about that in early, like, H3H3 days. Like, as a passing motion. And, now that she's, like, getting a lot of, she's still getting a lot of hate. I've been seeing that, she doesn't do the H3H3 podcast as much as, she used to. I mean, granted, they have a kid that's like 2 or 3 now, so I mean, that requires a little bit more attention. But
Don't forget her modeling career.
her hand modeling career.
Her modeling career. What the fuck
Oh,
was?
wait,
It was
model?
disgusting. Yeah,
What?
if you look at her Instagram, she did a bunch of modeling. Which, I mean, I don't pull it up on stream because I had to block it because that was disgusting. Anyways.
It's like it was disgusting. I didn't do it. All right, who's this guy?
That is a Cheeto. I would put him. I'd put him in the third tier.
Like the pretty based. Yeah. Skelly. Hello, Skelly. Are you chewing? Skelly.
Yeah, I'm stuffing my mouth. I wish it was your cock.
All right, come on, Skelly, wake up. Ugh. I don't know why. Am I down right now? No. Okay, I'm not. Good. Yeah, I'll put him. I'll take Skelly's word for it and put a Cheeto in the pretty based here. Now, who's that? Hold on. Hello?
Sorry, I got a phone call. I got a random
Uh-oh.
phone call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my bad. So as I was saying with the Cheeto, he had the way Nick described him is that he had the potential to be Aiden Ross, or like the commentary community's Aiden Ross by bringing on people onto streams, but he kind of gave up midway and he just became like a normal optimist, just making one video a day about the topic of the day and just make a generic commentary video, and then that was it. So I would put him third tier, honestly.
So
that's where I would-
pretty based. Okay.
Yeah.
I
By the way,
guess.
you screen share again.
Oh yeah, because I left because I thought your thing was broken.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there you go. All
It
right.
literally happened at a extreme too. I got a fucking random phone call in the middle when we were doing the episode.
Huh, that's funny. All right, so
Alright.
that's is that not Stumpy? It's I know
Dumpy.
it's Dumpy. Okay. That's what you call a now recording $4.99 sub. Okay. I haven't watched a lot of Stumpy's stuff, but from like the 1 or 2 things I've seen of Stumpy's, he's pretty good.
I'd say yeah, pretty base at the bottom, just because like he did really good at the beginning of the year, and then he just stopped, and then he briefly came back, and then he
Yeah.
just disappeared again.
He just
So-
he's like our Augie. He's like Augie. He's like, hey, I'll be right back with the milk. It's been a couple months. Where are you?
Yeah. And also
Uh,
something happened with the Dumpy server. He mysteriously disappeared, so I don't know what the fuck is going on with him.
He found a girl.
Probably.
He probably
Another
found a
girl to
note.
another girl to suck her toes off of. If you remember that photo.
Oh my god, that's yeah, I remember that one now. That's weird. Keemstar. Okay, I'm gonna put him right in between Lyrics and Tommy. The only reason why I'm saying this is because he's been doing this thing that I've noticed. And it's not like on purpose. I think it's because, like, you know, he's so busy with boxing now and everything. He doesn't go on streams very often, but when he does, it's such a magical moment because, like, and not in a weird, cringy way, but it's just kind of like you know you're about to see history somehow, some way on it. Because the last time I heard him on Xylee stream was a little bit after Xylee's SMT stream, which yeah, I think he didn't know what to think about Xylee's like stream, so he just came in and just kind of was like careful about it. It's like, okay, hopefully she won't shank me. It's like, okay, but I think honestly Keem has probably had in terms of like his takes in general for the whole year, I think because he's doing it a little bit more less than he did last year and the year before that, I think his takes have been absolutely solid. And then when he hears there's a correction to it, I mean, he's pretty quick to say it. So, I think that's a fair one to say. Sure. So who's this guy? Is that
Aiden.
Aiden?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm still. I'm good. I've been thinking about this for a while, about Aiden in particular, and that's gonna be cut out of context. I know it because it's you, Skelly.
You knew
but-
what I was gonna say. Alright.
But I still think about the time, and once again, this is my brain lapsing into this. I still think about the fact that Flamenco on the Minecraft server got so pissed because Aiden was fucking with him. Or it was Connor. I think it was Aiden. I think that's the one that fucked with him the most. Like, I think Connor kind of did a little bit, but not like a lot. Hold on. So, I think that's pretty fair. You know what? Actually, here's a take. I think Connor and Aiden should start their own podcast because I think both of them have interesting perspectives now. Because they've gone through a little bit of college now and they kind of see the other side of the coin, so to speak, and they're kind of like, yeah, this is kind of retarded.
I'd say Aiden is good where he is because the thing is, like, he came back around the same time as Lyrics. You know, they both took down Savo and Michael Berto, but he didn't. And you know, he was part of with the Jalen, and he had one final debate with Flamenco, and he did debate someone on Ethan Ralph's stream. But the problem with Aiden is the fact that he hasn't streamed as much as Lyrics. I know he's a bit more active on Twitter than Lyrics, but I mean, I think making content on YouTube kind of is more important than just going on Twitter saying dumb shit. So I think
he should do Twitter Spaces and record them, like just.
I think
for
he
shits and
tried to
giggles.
do that because I think he tried to debate Clancy on the Hassan thing, but she didn't join. He didn't, or whatever the fuck Clancy is, didn't join. And I think he just doesn't like Twitter Spaces overall. So
Yeah. Okay, I can agree on that. That's Tom Dark, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Okay. Tom is getting better. Like, I would say he's getting, like,
Oh, really?
yeah, I think he's starting to get a little bit better in the, like, storytelling way of, his videos and everything like that. Especially with some of the stuff that he did, earlier in the year.
I would.
I mean,
I would-
like, and I'm gonna say this, like, point blank. I, like, most of Tom's videos are 50-50 for me half the time. So, like, it has to be, like, a topic that I could just sit there and go, like, I don't even know what it is, but I'm interested. Click.
I would put him at least higher than Augie because he's been a little bit more active than Augie, and
That-
also
okay.
let's not
That's
that
true.
tipster track was still pretty fire.
Yeah. Bo Blacks. Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna put him in. I'm actually gonna put him right next to Matt because, like, he's been on the grind on streams, just, like, doing all these, like, tipster emergency streams, and, like, they're so hilarious. Like, he's just literally just freaking out, like, every couple of minutes, sit there and go, like, oh my god, he said lol. So-
Whoa, tipster guy! Whoa.
like, I tuned into the one where it was the last time that I think Tipster did a drinking stream. I think the first one since his whole thing,
Divorce.
his divorce from the commentary community,
I
and
divorced him.
and he was just watching. He sits there and go, like, if he doesn't have a limit at the moment, how many $5 donations we could do to get him to puke again? I was like, okay, first of all, Boblax is definitely drunk. Two, that's probably the most base thing that he probably won't remember, but if he looks at his stream the next day, he's probably gonna sit there and go, "Ha, I did that." Alright, Flamenco Island. Yeah, there's no explanation of that. I'm sorry. Let's see. Okay. This one's gonna get interesting because now I'm gonna, because of the last time I did a tier list, which was the women's one. This is and I've been monitoring the whole Jalen situation. They shouldn't be doing content. And here's why. I think specifically with the inward meltdown, I think that was the first time I think I've seen someone who is cross gender, or transgender, I should say. My bad, apologies. That was having a serious meltdown, like, not to, like, the levels of, like, I would say, like, a Pescator or in some rare cases, if you get a Smaggle rage quit, that, which I've been around two on the Twitter Spaces, and they're magnificent. Really, really recommend looking up some, because I know some people have put it on YouTube now and everything, which I think that if you want a good laugh, and hearing someone who has a speech impediment just literally call someone the F slur and get even more angry because they're saying it back. Yeah, see, like, that's the type of content I like, but Jayla shouldn't be doing content, like, honestly. Like, I think it would do her better if she, like, even if she did content still, I think every once in a while like do a big project video, maybe. Like, you know, I could consider it. But like it's been such a weird year. In regards to her breakdowns and everything like that. That's Nick Fuentes, right? Or that's
That is Michael Alberto.
Michael Alberto. First one in the shouldn't have a PC. Because oh my god. It's like okay, so Michael Alberto honestly is just one of those types of dudes that honestly just like you're watching a freight train, right? And you're seeing it you're to the point where it's about a mile and a half away, and you're trying to tell this like deaf dog like that's in the middle of the tracks to move. The dog's just sitting there patting its like, you know, sticking its tongue out and everything like that. And it's just like, move out of the way. And then it only moves half out of the way, and now it only has like 2 working feet, and they have to use a wheel dolly for the rest of their life for their back feet. It's kind of like that. Like this year gave him a whole bucket of bummer, like a real bucket of bummer.
He literally burned his bridges with fucking Turkey Tom, Bull Blacks, Augie, and for what? Just for a shitty Nick video that didn't do jack shit, honestly.
Like, what do you
It
think
was
he
not-
was like? Okay, like if I were to do a Nick video, I would actually have to have like extremely valid criticisms. Like, not just like, you know, oh, it's because he's fat. Oh, it's because he's this. He has this take about this and this and this and this. No, like, you should actually have some criticisms of him. Like, I mean, Total Biscuit said it best. May he rest in peace, bud. That criticism is a necessary tool to gain improvement, but to some people, criticism is a tool that could be used to insult, destroy, or harm someone's growth in any type of sphere, whether you're working for like a sports team or a hockey team, or in this case commentary. Like, he hurt himself doing that. Like, do I genuinely think he's gonna have a good take maybe down the line? Perhaps, but like I don't think he's gonna.
I don't think he'll ever get to the level he is. I mean, he hasn't really been defending Sabo. He hasn't really been kicking him. He's kind of been... The only one he's kind of sticking with is technicals, but even tech is like not even.
Technicals is like sitting there go like, look, I like you, dude, but not that much. It's like,
Yeah. So yeah.
all right, Peepaw. All right, I'm gonna say this right now. I love Peepaw. I genuinely do. He is very based, specifically for the reason of just his philanthropy fund and everything. It's actually, you know what? I'm gonna put him right behind Bill Blacks because that's kind of fair. His philanthropy funds have done a lot of people well. The intention is there to help them and everything, which is good. With that said, you know, a lot of his takes this year have been really good. With a lot of people, and particularly with the whole Demented stuff, like the way that he presented it and sat there was like, look, I'm just telling you, the math ain't mathin'. And I don't think you guys understand. The math ain't mathin'. And, you know, when he did that, that's when everyone finally realized, like, oh shit, this dude lied. And I think that got a lot of brownie points, at least from me, because, like, you know, I sat back, just kind of like, look, I'm not gonna cover the story until I see what's available. Like what's what and what's what. Like there was a lot of people that who were like trying to show me stuff that, I wasn't too sure about. I'm like, I want someone that who actually knows what they're doing, because honestly, if you're just gonna show me and just implore that you know what you're talking about, like that raises a lot of red flags. So I want someone that who's been down the road there before, who has seen certificates and everything like that for a hot minute and know, like, okay, I don't think they're the math ain't mathin'. Also, the most base take of the year about Slug. That was he put him in his place, and honestly, may he ever cope and seethe. Xylee, okay.
I'd say
Okay.
she has to be. I'd say she's at right there at the top, because with Xylee, yeah, and she can argue with me all she wants. She's had 2 L's, the her infamous stream, and her not giving us the debates on Van Luke publicly. Yes, I will argue with that until the end of time. However, she has been thrown so much shit at her. She's been involved with so many dramas. People have had problems with her left and right, and yet somehow at the end of the day, he still manages to be at the very top. And that is why I think, and no content creator can pretty much do that shit without losing subscribers. And I never saw Xylee lose a single subscriber or any.
I mean, at the bare minimum, it was probably like a couple subscribers, which a lot of people that don't know how to work Social Blade or anything like that, they wouldn't notice immediately. But
or she never had a mental breakdown, and that is respectable. That is something you can't say most creators don't go through.
oh yeah, no, Skelly. Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna put you in right above Dave, because
Oh, I was gonna say put me in upcoming. Really?
I mean, if you want to, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'll go ahead and do that, because you are making content a lot more than you did, like say like a year ago, and you're getting a lot of you're definitely kind of looking at it from an airplane point of view, and making it more kind of like clear to people when you're conveying your position and your takes. I will say though, you need to get like either a tablet or something like that to start editing your videos, because damn it, fucking phone.
I have a Chromebook. Riveter, if you could, pass me a PC, I'd appreciate it. No, I'm kidding. No, we don't.
Or at least a year subscription to Magic Movie Maker or whatever generic PC like Android app thing that he could use. Because like I watched your Abby video and I sat there, I was like, are you serious? Why the fuck? Why the fuck are these edits a little harsh at times? I don't blame you. Sometimes it's just, with certain settings, that's how it works. But you're doing good. Like you're definitely doing way better than I would at this point. So, okay, 83. Yeah.
This is all you, buddy.
Yeah, you shouldn't have a PC, bud. I'm sorry. Because this kid... Okay, actually, you know what? No, I'm going to put him right next to Tipster. Because this is why. You're becoming a fucking low-cal. Fucking low-cal. And you want to know why? What makes you a low-cal? Because you fucking go into VCs every once in a while. While there's enough people that that you can sit there and just sit in there for 1 second and then leave. Because it's not talking about... everyone's not paying attention to you. Like... In the whole, because I found out about this, you apparently lied to people about your that you were gonna take down your server so it could be lively again, which is the stupidest shit I think I've ever heard of in my whole life. Like, like I'm not like 100% right now. My voice is shit, but at least I can sit here and go, look, I'm giving it the Scout's best. If I can't do it, then fuck it. I'm not gonna do it. But at least have the best thing I could say in terms of positive criticism is at least you're not afraid to go into the trenches, but you kind of choose the wrong trenches at the same time. And for God's sakes, quit saying fucking EDP 445 did nothing wrong. You idiot.
I don't think he's done that anymore. I haven't heard him say it. Then again, I'm not in that many VCs.
All right.
Who knows?
Anyway. All right. I almost called him Nick Fuentes. Def Noodles. I will say, you know what? I'm gonna put him right in the middle between Dave and Connor. And like so when I watched one of his recent videos, it made me kind of remember like where I put him the last time. Like I do think he could prove if he lets things come to him instead of him trying to chase the story. And he's done a lot of great takes on certain stories and everything like that. Like I give him all the credit where credit's due. He's absolutely doing God's work right now. Like, especially him talking about Alex Jones. Like, he is doing God's work, I think, in my opinion. Though I do think he needs to be a little bit quicker on the trigger, so to speak. The only downside of his videos is they're too bite-sizey, so to speak. Like a good commentary video for me is like 15-18 minutes tops. Like if you try to do it in like these 10-20 or 10 to 13 minute type of bites so people can understand, like get like a TLDR from you, cool, I guess, but like you should do a podcast and then kind of use those segments to go in more detail and everything like that, you know, kind of go like, okay, well, this is my whole opinion on this and here's why, da 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 da, you know, and people get to see kind of see the Dennis, not this guy who used to say that he was from a Minecraft farm with cat ears on. Like they're actually hearing Dennis, not like Def Noodles, the guy who's kept asking a person on his comedy stage, "Are you from Detroit? Are you from Detroit?" I still find that the most hilarious thing. Like he was panicking so hard, and he just sat there and go like, "Are you from Detroit? Like, are you from Detroit?" Like he was hoping that she was from Detroit. Like, no, I'm from Inglewood. All right, who's this?
Domino.
Shouldn't have PC. Fucking
Alright.
bastard.
Grimm's List. Grimmy Grim.
Grimm's List is an up-and-comer, I think. I think he should be a part of more podcasts, because he does provide interesting insight into like the Spurgs of the community. Like they actually kind of like they make more sense when you look at it from someone who literally has a Spurg server like that. So it's like, yeah. Okay, this one I might get yelled at from the furry community, but you know what? It is what it is. Uh, I think the times that they've done content that wasn't about like the weird shit in like the furry community and in like the uh what was it like uh Comic Con dramas and all that. Uh,
Art in the art.
yeah, like stuff like that. Like I'm finding myself not enjoying it as much as I used to. Like, cause like there's some shit that like they'll get a few like ha-has from me, but it's like if I like the ultimate goal of a video is to learn something, and like there's sometimes like where I feel like I don't learn anything necessarily. I just feel like, okay, I don't know what this information I need is useful for, but alright. Slug Island. Okay. I'm just nipping it in the butt.
There you go.
Who's that?
Tyrone, the birth controller.
Tyrone the birth controller. You know what? He's a very high up comer right now. Hold on.
Yeah, he's definitely been featured in a lot more stuff, especially now recording, and he is now a new member of the Shot from the Point News team.
Yes,
So-
yes, he is. And there are stories that he's even coming up with that he sees. Like that's why I like people who use news teams, because they'll post stuff in like the topic suggestions, and most of the time their community will find shit that this is kind of a me thing, but I'll go into those sections if it's not like taped off for like mods and everything like that. I'll look at them and I'll find something and I'll be like, oh, okay, this is kind of interesting. And a couple of stories actually over the last year and a half, I've seen Tyrone post something in like either Shot for the Point or Now Recording, or I can't remember any other servers that I think we shared at the time, but we would talk about this stuff, and I would use it for topics. Like, I think Tyrone's gonna definitely, if he keeps the consistency up, I think he can definitely be up in the pretty base tier pretty quick. I just hope it's for the right reasons, and not for like not like kneecapping people when it's not necessary, like that type of shit. Like that's a big pet peeve I have with a lot of commentators that are like small, that because I actually do see one, and you'll understand why I say that when we get to him. Just to gain clout, just to gain friendships and notoriety and everything like that, or well, fake friendships and notoriety, but all right, who's that?
Sip. Do you want to put her in? There was an attempt, because there is no MIA.
Yeah, there was an attempt there. Doug, okay, he is definitely an up-and-comer. He is coming into his own. I do think some of his moments on Turd Island is absolutely hilarious, but at the same time, he knows what he's talking about. I think he follows the directions pretty easy, and I think he could do a lot better. But like with us doing the Conversation Street podcast, which you can see on Doug's channel, wink wink, nudge nudge. But I think Doug is starting to come into his own. Though I will say that he needs to kind of chill out a little bit because, like, you know, some people are gonna sit there and go like, okay, well, I feel like he's coming after me for this when, like, you know, he's not. He's just Doug. Doug is an acquired taste. Like, you have to take Doug in for what he is. And if you can't do that, then you don't... Like, I totally understand. Totally understand. Ugh. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my voice as up and running as much as possible. Let's see. Smaggle, I will actually put him in There Was an Attempt, because I still think that he could have started doing commentary shorts like Doug has done, where he gives his opinion on certain things. And I think, honestly, when he went after that senator, in that Twitter Spaces, he should have started doing content. But like I said, there was an attempt. Like, he's a good second chair for a lot of streams and everything like that. But I think Doug is on his
He tried to do live streaming on Kick, and it just kind of just like gave up because he just didn't have the support like Doc on the radio Kick it's on.
Like, honestly, and I could tell him this. Like, honestly, I didn't have support for... Like, I had support for, the first 3 episodes. Then I did this all by myself for a while. Like, it is hard, but, you know, I think at the end of the day, you can make it happen. You just gotta... what's the word I'm looking for here? You gotta make sure that you're not having dead air. You're not... that you're staying consistent to the point, and you're not going in circles. There's people who are on this tier list that have been guilty of doing so, but it's for the wrong reasons rather than the right reasons. Alright, who's that? Blue hair, purple hair.
That is
person?
not Zip, sorry. Taps. There was an attempt. They just didn't. They hadn't done anything.
I still find I still find it funny. Like, anytime I see Taps, and I saw Taps recently in Doc on the Radio's stream in the chats, but sorry for the disgusting noises. I'm sorry. Once again, I'm sick. Slightly sick, I actually should say. It's just allergy season.
Yeah, commentary gives co-host AIDS and allergies.
All right, you're next.
What I said, commentary gives us AIDS and allergies.
Yeah, no, the weather change, the fucking weather change did it to me, and I'm pissed about it. I'm like, why the fuck are we here? Okay, King Brick, you know what? I'm gonna put him right up there. Everyone's getting sick. What's going on, Empress? Brick is a based god right now, because, like, his whole year this year, and I know he recently got his jail stricken down for doing the fish tank lives.
Oh, really? Oh.
I know. I think the last time I talked to him, he said he is thinking about putting in an appeal, but he's just gonna kind of wait and see a little bit, because, like, he's not the only one that's doing it. Like, I think when Fish Tank 1 happened. Oh my god. This is getting fucking terrifying. I feel like Sam Hyde is literally sticking dynamite up my nose and trying to find gold up there. You're not gonna find, like, hard gold. You're gonna find fucking snot. I I appreciate Brick's dedication to it because like that show lasted, that first season lasted a month, almost 2 or 3 months, and he did it every night. Like every if unless he had to, unless he was sick, it was like either every night or every other night, and he had the numbers and everything like that, and like I believe that he should like honestly he should start doing it on Rumble, like upload it, like do it on Kick and then download the VOD and then put it on Kick. Like I think that or Rumble, because I think that would actually help him, because like Fish Tank to a degree caters to kind of like the Republican side. I'm sorry, I have to bring politics into it, but Fish Tank does bring in a lot of right-winged weirdos that I'm sorry, as much as I like Alex Jones, there's a lot of takes that I see that I just sit there and go, yeah, no. But I appreciate the dedication and hard work, and he deserves to be a based god.
Does he not have? I thought he was like cool with those people, like the fish tank people. Like they let
So
him. That's why they
so
let him.
okay, so from my understanding, and I could ask Brick, I could DM him, I could probably DM him, but I'll do that here in a minute. But
Actually, do it after the stream.
yeah, do it after the stream, and I'll put an update on in the like pinned chat or wherever. But I do feel for him, because like, you know, that's his bread and joy right now, and the fact that there's other people that are doing it too, like granted not to the level that Brick does it where it's 24 hours. Yeah, I don't think he needs to I don't think he needs to do anything to be based, because like I've seen a big change in Brick the last year that I wasn't even aware of, and then like me and him having like a conversation for like an hour and a half in I think it was Xylie's waiting room, and we're just shooting shit, you know, we're talking about like big cities and like big city living, like telling him about how I want to go visit New York and everything. And he's like, "Oh, which part do you want to stay?" I was like, "Well, I was thinking like at least this part." He's like, "Oh, no. You're gonna want to stay at this place, this place." Like he knows his shit, so I'm like, okay. I'm taking notes and everything, so like that's why I like Brick so much. I think like I used to not appreciate his weirdness, but now I do appreciate his weirdness. Captain Poofers, because I everyone knows who Captain Poofers is with this thing. I say he's pretty based, like right next to Peepaw. His tweets have been banger after banger after banger, especially going after people for stupid shit. Like, there's not a day where I'll go on Twitter and look at Captain Poofer's Twitter, or an X post, and I just sit there and go, and I just either like it or I just kind of like screenshot it, because like I know he's lost like at least 2 or 3 of his his accounts on X before, so just kind of like, you know, whatever.
Okay, girlfriend's not like Jesus. No.
Like I'm sitting there going like, man, is this man like gonna have more X's than Taylor Swift would? Like, I'm just saying. Like, Taylor Swift has a lot of X's.
He made a good post when he ripped into me for my cheese nips drama, so it was pretty entertaining, honestly. So
I still think that's the weirdest shit you ever posted. Like, you've posted some weird stuff, but that's like the cream of the crop right there.
Somehow, nah, I post like worse shit than that, but somehow that's the most offensive, outrageous. Not me calling Tipster a pedophile. No, everyone getting mad at me posing a fucking cheese nips. That's the most egregious thing.
D-Max. Okay, this one's actually going to be pretty much...
Are you
Oh.
back?
Yep. Am I back? Hold on. F5.
All right, there you
F5.
go.
F4. Oh, let's put F4. F5. There you go. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that, you guys. Looks like this stream is gonna go into halves again. Ugh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is gonna... Yeah. Well, we back. Okay. Like, hopefully it won't do it again. Fingers crossed. You know, I want to get through this whole list. But like I said, D-Max is definitely based. Regardless what you guys think about my whole incident that he unfortunately was drugged into, like Peepaw was. Now I would say, like, if it wasn't for the fact that he has a theater background, I think the punctuation, the exclamation mark of the stream, or I think it was a stream or it was a video. I think it was a video of him unfollowing me. Just kind of shows you from an outside looking in perspective somehow, like, this is also fucking silly. Like, this whole guilt by association shit. Like, there's some exceptions to it. Like, I do believe there's some genuine exceptions to it. But, like, he actually handled it a lot better than what a lot of other people would have. And that's why I put him in base. Now, this guy on the other hand, don't be a prima donna. That's all I gotta say. Chris Nark. I'm gonna put him in pretty based, like right in the middle. The only reason why I'm gonna put him in the middle of it is because, like, he's had some great people in his chats, but also at the same time, he has also made some really, like, whoa, hold on here, whoa, like, are you sure about that? And then at least he walks it back and everything like that, which is why I'm kind of more fair to him, in terms of that. I think he dealt with a lot of other stuff that, for what it's worth and everything like that, with the Buffalo Files and everything like that, he dealt with it in the most correct way that he could possibly. And the fact that he sat through 4 hours of that Meg Dog or whatever her name is, like, oh my god, like, I couldn't do it. Like, I think with my original stream happened, talking about it, I only got through, like, halfway through. And I was just like, you know what, I'm done. Myself. I feel like I am finally becoming an up-and-comer, but, like really on the borderline of it. Like,
So you put you, Dog, and Dan right there, so if you guys have an upcoming podcast. And
Yeah.
your guys' energy, like, works together perfectly.
yeah, it's a autism synergy. I tell you, it works. All right, now I know who that is. That's Burn the World.
Yep. I'd say upcoming. Or it's up to you.
I'll put him right next to me then. Oh my god, here we go. Oh, please don't tell me I'm gonna get tweets from this woman if I make one wrong statement.
Island, Locale or Island, whichever one.
Honestly, you know what? Because I don't want to get yelled at, by Asher's, I'm definitely gonna put her locale. Like, actually higher locale, because at least with the locale section, the higher you're up, the more you're probably gonna get out of that section. But at the same time, you know, I'm giving benefit of the doubt with it, so it's like, you
Put her below 80-30.
know, per below 80-30. Alright, Channery. I love Channery. I think she's a wonderful, wonderful lady. She shares a lot of stuff that from her home country, from Sweden, and there's a lot of stuff that I didn't know about Sweden that I sat there and was like, really? She's like, yeah, and then she gives me like links to it, and I'm like, oh okay, you're the Swedish expert, you know. After all, you live there, allegedly.
Oh, I noticed you did Fusion. Yeah, I see why. Put him there.
Yeah, I was just like, to the point.
Alright, Julio.
Alright,
Leia.
oh no.
Buddy. Oh, you.
Oh, I'm gonna get yelled at by Buff Lady, and it's gonna be funny. It's definitely gonna be more funnier than anything that some of the people in that island could do. Other than like a couple of the squabbles that I've had with her, when she's not like commentary brained, I think she absolutely is a wonderful conversation. I think I've had one or two good conversations that we talked for like a couple of minutes, and like we talk about life and dogs and all, especially dogs, because like I asked her about her dogs, and I kind of joked, like, so is is the dogs that you have, are those gonna be good for me? And she's like, no, maybe a husky, but no. It's like, because huskies are slightly more laid back than they are, but she said maybe a German Shepherd, depending on like if you know who the father is and everything like that. So like, I mean, she's not like, I'm not saying she's I'm not saying like some of the shit that comes out of her mouth makes me say stupid shit, but you know, if the shoe fits, you know, as the saying goes. Though, and I do give her credit where credit's due. She didn't have to do on stream, like that's see, now this is my whole thing about the debate between like whether or not people should apologize in public or in person. There's a few cases where people should publicly apologize, or there's cases where she should have like, or there are people that should apologize like in private. She didn't have to like apologize to me on her own stream. I like to point that out. About the misunderstanding on Badwick stream a couple weeks ago, but she did that, and you know, I absolutely give her a lot more credit where credit's due. In that, so is that Nerdy John?
Yep, your half brother. Kidding.
Jesus, I have too many half brothers. I have Gamer J Lee, and then I have me, and him. I would have to say he's getting pretty based. Like not above Augie and Tom Dark. I think he's getting to a point where like he's starting to get consistent and everything like that. And I had we were talking about computers before stream started, and I could hear it in him, like he wants to do content again. Like there was that little like rough patch after his whole controversy last year, where it sounded like he didn't want to do content again. He just wanted to be an audience member again. But I think he got the bug again, and then he's doubling down on it, which is good. I think he should double down because if you give him, he studies a lot of the content that is provided to him by like either his community or through Twitter and everything like that. He studies that to a T, and like he really does look for the facts and tries to present it in a way that is both comical but also informative, which I think most people should do. I think that's the reason why commentary is so concentrated on Smallsburg community dramas, and that's kind of why I'm kind of happy I don't have a drama right now, because like yeah, I'm kind of like taking my time with everything nowadays. So Ghosty, the island, Abby Blackbird, honestly, oh, okay, here we go. This one's gonna be a good one because she shouldn't
have a PC. Actually, shouldn't have a PC in general.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, she does most of her stuff through her phone anyway.
All right. Well,
So I think she should be doing content in general. And
I don't think she
and out of respect, I'm gonna put Jalen right next to Hughie.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. And this is why. Honestly, I feel like Leia said something on her stream that she apologized to me on, because it was about Abby. That it is a fair criticism, and I think she took it to. I think Abby takes criticism a little bit too close to the heart. Like when I did radio and TV class when I was in high school, the teacher would give us like notes on like how we directed, how we did sound, like the job as an anchor, because we used to do like an actual like news broadcast, like as a way to get us to understand what these parts do and everything. I think she should, like, I think if you take it too personal, you don't need to be in television or radio or even YouTube business. Like, honestly, no. I will say this: she could do podcasts. Like, she could do a podcast. But
No.
I'm only saying that because like I'm gonna give some type of way that she could possibly sway the mind here, so to speak. I mean, who knows?
No, the reason I don't say she should do podcasts because again, you know, there was that whole thing where she was the supposed owner or idea of a podcast and she never did it, and not to mention Dan and Doug did their own podcast with her, and she's been on podcasts with Ghost, that one with Pika P and a bunch of other women. It doesn't work out. I said this, that if Abby like transitioned away from commentary but to true crime, her bread and butter, where she's actually really good on that, I'd say she'd probably do a good job. But it's just the fact that she can't take criticism. It's just I don't see her being a legit creator.
It's the like. See, whereas True Crime does get criticisms, it's not as harsh as it is with the commentary community.
Yeah.
I do think she's honestly in the wrong community to do it. It didn't help her with trying to start a podcast with Salvo, which like, why would you? I mean, you saw what happened between Keem and him. Like that went up in smoke real quick. All that. Hold on, how many more people do we have? Oh man, this is gonna be a speed run, I swear. Let's see. Demented. I actually do believe that Demented should be do content. Like, he should do. He should be a caller. Like, he should be a caller again. Like, I think. I think after dropping the most weirdest bombshells, I think I swear to this day, it's the most weirdest bombshell I think in the history of commentary. That he lied about his baby, he lied about his girlfriend, and there's a lot more little lies in there. Like, I think honestly he's a good audience member. I think he's a good caller if he feels like doing it. But as a content creator, no. Like,
I would have to disagree with you on that because I feel like, again, it's kind of like with Abby, kinda, where Demented, I think he can do gaming. He wasn't, when he did that whole gaming stream with fucking Slug and Flatly, it was pretty entertaining. I think he can do gaming if he were to do that or do a different avenue. I don't think he has the range anymore to do commentary. That's really, because he can take criticism. He can handle it and he can dish it out. I just don't think as commentary he works anymore.
You know what? You do bring that up, so I'll put.
No, I'd say Locale because it gets made fun of all the fucking time.
All right, Alex Gekmo.
Locale, where he fucking fell off and he's literally the butt of it. He gets bullied by Domino and Ratio by Poser.
He gets bullied by a minor? What the fuck?
Or one of those two. One of them Ratios, the other one makes fun of them. Or maybe it's both. I don't fucking know. He's a loser.
Anyway, who's this?
Austin No Spine.
Austin No Spine. Don't care. Locale.
Yeah, he's a loser. Your favorite.
Okay. So, I did listen to the first 2 episodes of the Wall Smashers, and like prior to that, I just didn't really like Oracle for some reason. It's, and I've told it before, and I'll say it again. It's not because it's not because because he hangs out with certain people that I don't like. It's because he is a little bit annoying. I think I've said this a while back in Discord, because he was genuinely asking me, like, Mr. Russ, why? I don't know. I don't know why I'm giving him a Tiny Tim voice. Like, what the fuck?
He's like, why, Alpha? I look up to you. You're a ginger. I'm a ginger. Why do this to me?
Hello, Alpha. Oh, why am I giving him Trump voice now with this voice? This is terrifying.
Wait, what happened in that VC?
Well, it wasn't a VC. It was a chat. It was in Badwix. He genuinely asked me, like, why? Okay, so why do you block me on Twitter? I was like, because, to be honest, you spurred a lot on Twitter, and he does. Like, not as much as a lot of people have told me now recently. I could unblock him if I really wanted to. But honestly, I do see a lot of glimmer of hope in him, so I'll put him in up-and-comers. Mr. Sailor. Oh.
Where's Waterball 2, Sailor? I want Waterball 2.
Assistant Sailor, I want Waterball 2 as well. I'll put him right next to Dirty John, because, like, I think honestly, like, regardless of what you think of like who actually won the debate between him and Flamenco, typing on showing his DMs, typing on his stream, where Flamenco refused to come on stream and have a debate. Then turned into a debate without even knowing. That was the fucking Una reverse card of death for him, because like Sister Sailor was like, oh shit, what should I do? What the fuck should I do? He's just kind of looking at chat, and we're all just sitting there going like, lol. Like, I mean, if this is the only way we're gonna get him to debate you, then this is it. And like he took the L for it, which I give him respect for, because like, you know, he like, say what you want to say about Flamenco, the one thing that he does have that Ethan Ralph would never have is the ability to like Una reverse you without you even noticing, and then when you finally notice, it's too late and you lost. So like,
That's Snaggle.
That's what he did to Snaggle.
oh my god. Dan, yep, definitely. Dan is like, okay, so for a young kid, like he's a freshly 18 kid, so I'll still call him a kid, but he's very wise amongst his age. Like, he knows a little bit more shit, a little bit more ambiance than what most people would in commentary, generally speaking. So like, I give him credit. I will always give him credit where it's given. Like, I definitely think he's, out of all three of us, like, I think if we all did our own podcasts and everything like that, like, I mean, I'm already doing my own, but if he did his own podcast, he just talked about, like, content and everything like that, like, about his, like, said subject and everything like that, I think he would absolutely be, I think he would absolutely be good, like, especially if he's talking about, like, I know he does, like, those, 3D model renderings that he likes to do all the time. It's really cool, and like, I can't really understand it, but he could do a podcast about it, because there's not a lot of podcasts that do it. So, all right, who's Marvin the Martian?
Oh, that's DJ Screwdriver.
DJ Screwdriver. I love DJ. The most sultry man in the world. I love his voice. That's Shadow Humor. Whew. This is really hard. Cause like, I don't want to put him in locale necessarily. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought I heard a Discord notification. Like, I don't want to.
He was mad.
Like, I don't like, cause like, when I did the men's one, this is something that I think I never had a chance to point out to him. Like, this is based off the gimmick. Like, sometimes if people have a gimmick, I'll put that into consideration. His gimmick is to literally start some shit. His whole thing with Sen, Mr. Sen, is absolutely hilarious. Like, I think they should debate, like, honestly, just for shits and giggles. Like, appease the audience here for a minute. Mind you, as Sen would say, as a gimmick, he is funny. He is really really funny. As someone like behind the scenes, like after the dust settles and everything like that, he's good. Like he is a really really good friend. And he's very supportive of people. Like and maybe to an extension of his fault, but like he honestly tries to see the good in people, and I think he should he should do content, because like I honestly because we're talking about what's that kid's name,
Which one?
Jack Doherty.
Yeah.
I said something to Xylee after Badwick stream the other night. And I said, "This is a bold prediction, but I believe Jack Doherty is going to spark us back into the commentary,
Right.
back into the 2016-2017 or 2016 to 2019 era of commentary, of drama. Because look at what type of shit they're getting away with, and parents don't give a single fuck about it, because it's like, oh well, my kid is watching his content, so everything's fine. I kind of see that, like, Shadow Humor could possibly be like an IRL streamer and just like do that same shit, but like college students and everything like that, and just fuck with them.
It's making you tear up.
Yeah,
Just talk.
he makes me so happy. So you know what? I'm actually gonna do a very controversial thing here. I'm actually gonna put him on top of the up-and-comers.
Ooh, interesting.
All right. Oh boy.
Spooky's kind of been MIA. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I'll put her in the middle, because I know she said before that she was wanting to do content again, but like,
The Unseen. This one's interesting. The Unseen's been doing a pretty good job. Right here.
Like, have they done content before? Because like,
They've done.
I think I've said this before. When I did this live stream for the girls content, I haven't seen her content very much, like maybe once or twice, but it's been good.
It's a guy.
Oh, it's a
It's a
guy.
guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not a girl.
Whoops.
What are you on about?
Whoops.
The Unseen is the one who did 2 videos on flamenco, and then he did one on the whole Zero situation, or Tech versus Augie Civil War.
Oh
I'd
yeah,
say
I
he's-
remember that.
Yeah, he's up and coming, because I think next year he might release a tipster or a salvo video. Hopefully
Oh,
tipster.
I'll
We'll
put
see.
him. I'll put him.
I say upcoming, top, honestly. Actually, next in between me and Tyrone, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Eiffel towering that poor man. Are you serious? All right. Who's that?
Toastify's another good one as well.
Toastify. I've seen
Yeah.
a couple of their videos. They're pretty based. I'm gonna say that. I would like to see them try to attempt to do documentaries. Like really long form, or like multi-part series documentaries. I think they have the knack for it. If only most of the drama that's currently happening in commentary is only happening for 3 days, and then after that we're just kind of sitting around twiddling our thumbs, sitting there going like, so where's the next controversy? Like, where are you? Which, by the way, I would like to point this out. Leia actually did curse us with a controversy for Christmas, so hopefully it's Brantley shaving off Keem's beard, and it'd be the funniest shit in the world. Because I honestly would absolutely laugh my ass off if Keem's beard got shaved off while he was sleeping. He's like, I just want to see my man in his true form. I like to point this out also. Keemstar, when he was freshly shaven, had an ass chin.
Oh shit! I forgot to add Brantley. I didn't realize that. Oh well. I didn't realize that.
All right, Jessica. All right. Okay. Now we're getting some interesting perspective here. Okay. How can I explain this one? Because this one's gonna be interesting. I don't think she's gonna like what I say. Oh. Oh. If someone tweets her that Alpha's putting her on a tier right now, she'd probably jump in this VC and try to strangle me through the monitor. Okay, so I'm gonna put her in. Okay, I think I know what. Okay, so I'm gonna put her in up and comers because she just started doing these types of content. I would have put her pretty base had it not for the whole like her and the Phoenix Divas grudge. And I want to point this out because I don't like choosing people over some people. I believe Jessica was in the wrong in some regards, but I also believe that Diva was also in the wrong in some aspects too. There's more L's, smaller L's to take than W's, which that's kind of the takeaway I have of it. So like, if I will say, and also I am kind of putting into account the whole apology arc, which that should have never happened. But then again, it stopped Slug, so I'm not too mad about it. Badwick. Okay. I'm gonna say he's actually getting pretty based right now. And here's why. Like after knowing Badwick for so long, I do believe Badwick is basically kind of taking the mantle from Matt Pitt, who, let's be honest, is carrying multiple mantles for different shows. Shot from the Point, now recording, his podcast with Liana. Like, there's a lot to carry around, and he's working on all those stuff, and like, there's not a lot of Spurg drama to talk about and everything like that. So I think Badwick being kind of the happy medium is excellent, because like he's not stern, but he's fair.
Even though I don't like it when he tells me to be quiet just because Sabo doesn't want me there. But hey, you can't. We got
that said, though, I do agree with that. I do agree that if Salva had a real problem with you being in the same VC, you could have just he could have just muted you. He could have just muted you. Like I'm no PhD scientist, but I know how to mute people on Discord. Like, I know he was doing it on mobile. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass. Yes, I give him that. But at the same time, he could have just he could have just muted you. That's just my opinion of that. Of that nature. Though I will say, his hot tub streams are practically the reason why a lot of people watch Badwick, because like he does some insane shit. Like obviously, I think you've seen what I like to call the bukkake of 2023, with him pouring eggnog all over his face. And it was one of the funniest things I think I've ever seen in my whole life, because it birthed one of the best screenshots that I won't share on stream, but if you're in my server, I will post it here shortly. But it's been one of my favorites. It's been one of my favorites to talk about and everything. And see, Bunny. Okay.
Oh wait, I was just gonna say this about Badwick. Ever since kind of Doc left, Badwick is kind of filled in that void, the Spurg void, and
Yeah.
now with kind of Doc back, it's like 3 different types of Spurg drama or people that deal with Spurgs. You got Now Recording, Spurgler, and Badwick. Both
Well,
different in their.
Okay, so I kind of see it like this right now. Like Badwick is like the A, like the A League, like Spurgs. This is like where the up and comer Spurgs, or the older Spurgs that have like one leg left, going in terms of like blood sports and everything like that. Not like physically, but they could do blood sports that will actually make them feel good and everything like that. Then you got Doc, who's like the double A's, that really, okay, so I ruined the whole analogy here, but I'm just gonna repeat it. So, Badwick is the double A's. Doc on the Radio is the triple A, where it's people who are established and they know what's what in the community, and it doesn't have a Tommy C like wondering what the fuck's going on type of arc going on. And then you got Now Recording, who's like the major leagues for Spurgs. Like it's like if you make it to Now Recording, and I'm grateful that I'm not in any type of drama that is making me be on Now Recording, other than to talk about Now drama on the live streams, but and only be on one recorded episode doing the tournament, which we all knew Mitch would win. Or I'm just saying that just to blow smoke up my own ass. But yeah, no, I think Spondyle. I already knew who this was. This one's interesting because like I don't think Spondyle's a really good content creator. I don't think Spondyle's good enough. Like, I feel like Spondyle says some pretty raunchy shit, but like, it gives a chuckle or two, but like, it doesn't do it for me personally. Like, it's nothing against him. Like, it's just like there's some things like he could adjust, and he could possibly make some adjustments so that way like when we do this whole fucking tier list again somewhere in the next 6 months or so.
I'd say so. He works better as like as again like a Smaggle position, but it's like the mainstay, not really. His supposed they haven't done an episode of Cuck, but from what I hear, it was all right. So
Yeah,
he's trying to do stuff. So, and also he kind of, when his situation happened, he kind of got humbled a bit. I know he isn't as raunchy as he was before, or as volatile, but we'll see. Only time will tell.
K-Hawk. Oh.
Cuck.
I'm gonna put her pretty based. But actually, I'm gonna put Bunny right next to Badway. I will say K-Huck has been an up-and-comer for a while, and like the really impressive string of interviews that she has done over the summer and into the fall a little bit has really pleasantly surprised me. I will say the recent drama that that has been kind of I would okay, so I wouldn't say I'm aware of it, but I've heard things, and she doesn't really want to like talk about it, which I get, I understand, but like if more than one person is talking about it and like giving their expertise in it and like giving their opinion of it, I believe you should be open to the conversation about it, like or at least if you're gonna be okay with sharing some information that is connected with the drama to a level, like just like sit there and go like, hey, I want to do an interview, but there's certain no-go zones, everything like that, because like I do believe everyone has a no-go zone to a degree, but other than that, KX's been really fun to watch, and I do think she's gonna have a good year this upcoming year. I do think as long as she stays the path, and possibly like doing like interviews one week, do commentary on another, interviews one week, and all that, I think that would absolutely help her gain a lot more traction in the algorithm. But I think that's up to like her and to a point her co-host, which
I specifically
Maggot.
put them to.
Maggot, you're gonna kill me. I already know it. I'm gonna get yelled at for some things that I'm about to say, but oh, you know what? I'll put it right in front of Bunny. And this is kind of why, I guess. Like, I kind of seen, like, Maggot kind of go from, like, the quiet lady who does clips to this absolute badass that, like, doesn't give a fuck. Like, she'll tell you to your face, like, I don't give a fuck. She told that to Slug, which was the funniest shit in the world. He's trying to like hold this shit against her. He's like, I don't give a shit. Who the fuck are you? And also the music that she absolutely shares on her Twitter is a tremendous playlist opportunities that like there were songs that I forgot about, like really forgot about, and I sit there and I go, how the hell Maggot knows about this one? How does she know about this band? And everything like that. Maybe we should do an interview with her. Open up the Bayside Session Bar. We'll talk. You know, all that. Maybe we'll talk. Who knows? Alright. That's Izzy. If I'm...
Yeah. Fuck. Thing is, he did really good at the beginning of this year. He made a video with Nick on Jalen. He got Jalen to sprig out, but after that, just been completely MIA. So
I think he sits right next to Smaggle.
Yeah.
Because like those two were like The Rock and Mankind with each other, and it's funny. I say that because like I think I've listened to Doc on the radio when it was just Doc, Izzy, and Smaggle, and those actually it kind of reminds me a little bit of like how me, Doug, and Dan's dynamic is in certain ways. Because like the show flowed quickly. It didn't feel like you were there forever, and there's some stuff that you know shouldn't be held against them in terms of that. But I mean, whatever. Mr. Sen. Okay, now I definitely know it. Like, I think you know where I'm about to put him, Skelly, but I know Slug. He's gonna get really mad about this. But the last year, I would say he's getting based. He's getting based. Like, I the thing about Sen that a lot of people don't understand why I like Sen in certain in terms of like his content and everything like that. He's just to the point. He doesn't lay it down for you. He doesn't like try to like feed you the choo choo train. Like, no, he's telling you what's going on. And he's gonna tell it like it is. Now, in certain topics that he's shared, I don't necessarily agree with him on, but I understand where he comes from, and he does bring out good points that make me have a what is it? Hold on. Oh, okay. That I do believe that makes him a better content creator than most people. Do I think he can get better than like Nicholas Duario? Perhaps, potentially. Ugh. Remember, don't sympathy like this, okay? Please. Like, I don't like being sick, but I've made a promise. I'm gonna live through it. All right. But yeah, I'll put him low base, because it makes sense. I think that's the right opinion, but I'm not sure. Okay. Colton. I think he's honestly. I think he's an up and comer. Okay. I think he's winning a lot of people back. In the community with that who've like vehemently like would say like I hate this man. Like I don't like this man. He deserves the chair. Like he deserves everything in between of it. I do believe. I do believe though. Jesus Christ! What the fuck's going on? What? Okay. I don't know why I'm getting pinged a lot. I don't know. Probably bots, spam botters in someone's server. Where was? Oh, okay, Colton. Colton, like, I think he finally embraced that he could be funny if he lets people like take care of him and everything. Let me rephrase that. If people give him the stage for him to kind of be that person.
All right, I'm back.
Oh,
Sorry.
shit.
I think I said in the chat I'll be back.
Yeah, you said it in the casual talk. I didn't do the right opinion. I just went with Colton because that was the one I definitely know who is. I think he is an upcomer, but like low on that.
Yeah, I don't know why he like suddenly disappeared out of nowhere. That to me doesn't make any sense.
He doesn't make any sense at all. The right opinion.
The poser.
Oh, the
Poser's
poser.
You
Okay.
want to put him in locale.
I'll put him right behind 8030, so that way 8030 won't call me a slur.
The confusing opinion.
I don't remember if I watched their content before. What's your synopsis of them, Skelly? Are you fucking eating? Skelly, you're muted. I have no idea. I guess up and comer. Like I have no idea who they are. Like honestly, that's it. You know what? Okay, Mitch Shockmouth. I'll actually put him right next to Matt and D-Max. I like talking to Mitch. He kind of reminds me a little bit of me, but like more Australian and has a better tolerance for alcohol. I will say that. One of my favorite things that I used to do was if I was home for the weekend. When
All right, I'm back again. Sorry, if I
Okay.
leave, it's because my mom is like calling me to help bring stuff. They just came home. That's
Oh,
why.
okay.
And also, she called me a disappointment. So, anyways, let's continue. No, I'm kidding. Confusing opinion, yeah, upcoming. I'd say he has potential, but actually, no.
Yeah.
Apparently, a confusing opinion might be an editor or feature editor of Doc on the Radio.
Ooh.
So.
We'll see what they're made of. But I put Mitch up in the base. Like he out of all the now recording guys, I think he's the most laid back. But like, also like the tism will get him sometimes. I mean, obviously,
I feel like you should be on the island for eating a sandwich. How dare
Yeah, how dare you? We feed the Australians here. Damn it! All right.
we
feed-
do not. Hashtag don't feed the Australians.
Hashtag feed the shock mouth. Okay, feed the shock mouth.
All right.
Alright. Squatchin. I've actually had a pretty nice conversation with Squatchin the other night. It was probably one of the coolest conversations I think I've had in a while. Because we talked about like a lot of like interesting, fascinating shit. Like when it's like when she gives an opinion about like some commentary stuff. Like I do watch. I follow her on Twitter and she follows me and she talks about something that I'm not really well versed in. And I kind of get my 411 about it from her half the time, which, you know, is pretty cool. I rather get my information from people who are actually on the scene and knowing like what's going on in that. So that is who's that crow?
Oh, fuck, what's his Guess who it is. He is a very big contrarian.
I don't know who.
Lord Triton. Lord
Oh
Triton.
my god, this man shouldn't even have a fucking PC. And you know what? Tomato Man, right next to Salvo. Alright?
Ooh, that's
Yeah, I know.
sorry,
Who's-
Tomato Man. Can't do anything about it. Oh, that's Bunk.
That's Bunk? Bunk is pretty. Bunk is, honestly, I like Bunk's content a lot more now than I used to. Like, I think it was like a lot of contrarian talk, like, oh no, I have this idea. No, your idea sucks. No, my idea is right. No, your idea sucks. Now there's actually like, he actually has people send in like evidence of like their official stance of like certain things and everything like that, and then he kind of tears it apart a little bit. But then if he knows that he's wrong, he can at least say in good conscience that he was like he was wrong in the heat of the moment. So I know who that is. That's Core. I might as well just put all the now recording guys together, except for one. I think we all know who. Doc on the radio. Actually, I'm gonna put Doc right next to Leia because, when, since he's been coming back, his points have gotten a lot sharper and a lot more like people should heed his opinion of certain certain spurgs and everything like that, and also he's pretty based. He's based just on the over the 9/11 joke that he did. I think it was either last year or right towards the beginning of his school year, if I'm not mistaken. But that was the funniest shit I ever heard. Like, we just all giggled. And then, obviously, the infamous Colton versus Doc on the radio boxing match. Live from
Yep.
Seattle. Okay,
Echo
who's
of
that?
Tragedy.
Echo Tragedy. I'll put him low up-and-comer. Like, I'm probably gonna be nice about it and everything, but you know, like, it's nothing against Echo. Like, I think
He's voicing his opinion more often. He's calling into more shows, and
Yeah.
he did a pretty good job, I guess. Not spreading out when his drama happened. Oh, that was quick.
Yep. See, Seth, based god. That's all I gotta say. See, Seth is based. So, who's that?
GG Hearts.
I don't know who the fuck she is.
She's one of the co-hosts from Claire's Mud. The other chick.
Oh, okay. She's pretty cool. I haven't had a chance to talk to her. Like, most of these people who are on like podcasts I know, they're either someone I've only interacted with one time, or some other time. Meltdown. Oh, okay. I don't know where to put him.
I don't know either.
Cause like, here's the
I-
thing, like if we're gonna talk about how he does his podcast and everything like that, he does it really well. He doesn't leave anything for dead air or anything like that. Unlike me right now, that is still trying to live through this. But don't worry, we're almost there. I see the end. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I will sign the deed to the pier to Skelly. He'll turn it into American Bandstand. Paste. I'll put him in up and comers, like right in front of Colton. I think just purely on the skill that he actually has of actually like stretching that time without using dead air is nice. It's nice to have people who do that and everything in between that. Who's that?
Oh, you don't recognize her?
Oh,
Mishi the sheep, the one who made the infamous drawing that made Austin mauled.
you know what? Mishi's based. That,
Fucking
like
tips
I'll
are
put
getting-
it right next to Bo Black's. That feel that speculation that Bo Black's a furry. I mean, you like Sonic, so I mean that's kind of.
Yep.
Ugh.
Oh, then we got this prick coming out.
Oh, holy shit!
Fuck, I wish this was on Kick, otherwise I'd say a very interesting word about her, but we move on.
I think
You
she's a
wanna put-
low. I
Oh,
think she's a
you
low
want to
Kyle.
Loco. Yeah.
I look. If you're gonna try to like power girl, this is what I do. I don't care what anyone thinks, type of shit. Like I don't care who you are.
But
That-
then
but-
try to the trend to sue Xylee. Nah, get out of here.
Yeah, we are Xylee stands here, and we don't fuck around with that.
This one's all you. This next one right here.
Okay. I know people are gonna get are gonna ask me why I put her up here, but like
It's your list.
I know
That's
it's my list, and yeah, I'm gonna put her pretty based. And this is why. So, when I had something happen a month or two ago, a couple months ago, I should say, actually, she was one of the first people that I kind of talked to, and she, even though she's not like aware of how to handle that type of stuff, she got me. She helped me out with certain things and everything. I'm actually commissioning her to do some art for the channel soon, because she's a good artist. Like I just want to make that abundantly clear. She's a very, very good artist. I think people only see the bad in her because of that whole like accidental like on some lolly, like which like I don't want people to fucking moral grandstand about like, oh, you shouldn't be liking this type of stuff when you don't know if that was an accidental like anything like that. Like we all have accidentally liked something before on like Facebook or Twitter or Instagram and everything like that. Like I've accidentally liked 20 dog pictures of like a dog doing what was it, the speed, like they run and then they jump into this pool, and like the furthest distance like from their nose is where they score, that type of stuff, because that actually is kind of cool. But I didn't like all the dogs. Like I was just sitting there going, I like that one, don't like that one. Like the funny thing is they were all Dobermans, so it's kind of ironic in some way of that. But but also she's doing some really cool stuff now. She's getting into a little bit more voice acting. She did get some cool stuff sent her way earlier this year, and like she's a good home. Like I don't care what anyone says about her. Like take away the tipster stuff for a minute, like tipster defending her and everything like that. Take away the whole Lolly situation, all that. She's a really solid person. I just think some people have a dislike for people because they said one thing wrong and everything like that. I try not to judge people by that. Like if they're like, now if they do like annoying shit, that's a whole nother story. Like that stuff, I'll sit there and be like, all right, fuck you, you need to go. But like I don't like. I'm only putting this into consideration because of, you know, there's the, like we have a pretty good friendship in terms of like talking about like Call of Duty and Ready or Not, especially Ready or Not, because because she has some military background, she always shows me like certain guns that would be more preferable for like certain situations. Like, oh, you should use this gun. You should be using the Deagle with that, yada yada. Like she knows that game inside out, and like I think it's because like she really wants to go back to the military, but you know, I always have respect for him. So, yeah. Liana Taylor. Okay, this one's gonna be interesting because I haven't heard. Ugh. I haven't heard her and Matt Pitt's podcast yet, but from what a lot of people have told me, it's really funny. Those two constantly have a little bit of an argument, but it's more like a playful argument and everything like that. I think she'd be alright. Alright, Huggy. Alright.
This one's all you.
Yep.
All you, buddy.
This is the reason. I don't like the way that our friendship ended. Like, really? Like, I was trying to help him out and everything. And even though he sacrificed himself for 5 minutes to cry about me and everything like that. Like, why Russ deserved this? Why blah blah blah? You know. He wasn't prepared, and then like you have people like Slug coming in and try to immediately take over, and then tell him, "Oh, you can't have this opinion. You got to have this opinion. These guys proved you wrong." He's a gullible guy. I believe that he. Oh my god, this is the realness coming out of me about this dude. I believe he is a spineless prick. And if he actually grew a backbone earlier in our friendship, I think we would still be friends, honestly. Because there's some things that a lot of people think they know about the certain people that he hangs out with, but there's some things I know that, you know, and he's more than welcome. Like I have open DMs with him still. He's more than welcome to make what is it? my goodness. I'm blanking here, and I almost had a sneeze. I think Huggy just shouldn't be doing content in general. Like, this was something that Leia said. Like, he shouldn't be doing content if he wasn't prepared for the type of things that happened. Because, let me put it this way. I was prepared for that type of stuff, and I wasn't even barely a YouTuber. Like, I was barely a Twitch streamer when I was prepared for it. Like, like, a lot of commentary community people, like, especially if you get into doing commentary in general, and it's kind of also true in gaming too, but all it takes is just one person to be incredibly malicious, and like, it happens, and you're kind of like shocked. Like, you already know it happened, but just like all that power all of a sudden just like leaves out of your body for a minute, and you're just like, whoa, like, this is an outer body experience we're having here, but not in a good way. That's why I'm not too happy with him still. Like, I forgive him, but I won't forget. I think down the line he'll definitely be he'll karma's a bitch. That's all I gotta say about it. Alright. Who's this person?
Sensitive Society. I just see him. I just remember him. I've seen his stuff around, but I don't know. I'd say probably up and comer. Probably below Liana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's that?
You don't recognize that profile pic?
Is that Hannah Animal?
No, Hannah Animal's later. That
Oh.
is Babs.
Babs? Oh my god. Okay. Shit. Okay, you know what? I'll put her in pretty base too, because, like, I don't know what she's been on for the last, like, couple weeks, but she's been putting, like, similar to Maggot, she's been putting a lot of bangers on her timeline, and I'm just sitting there going like, okay, you know what? Okay, I get you. I respect that. Alright, who's that?
Dead Meme Frog. I'd put him actually probably next to Toastify, because he's been putting out some really good content. He really gave a good intro, like a good retrospective on the whole Kami Carson situation and some other situations with that whole side of the internet. He's actually been doing pretty good.
Okay, who about this one?
Oh, that is Natty the pedo. The island, straight to the island. That is Natty Forson. Get it away from me. Stardust.
You know what? I haven't watched a lot of her streams, but, like, she was on a Twitter space a couple weeks ago. I can't remember what the topic was about, and she called someone a vengeful bitch, and I was like, oh, she's shrinking. So she's pretty based. Toxic, okay. Out of all the now recording people who've been really nice to me, actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it down, or, well, there you go. Like, really, really nice to me, and just, like, checking in on me, see how am I doing. You know, especially with, like, me and Doug's and Dan's project, the Conversation Street podcast that is available on Doug's channel. and also he's been doing a lot of stuff outside now recording, which is nice. Like I've gotten to know him for a while, and like he's a pretty stand up dude, and I think honestly, if people kind of like get clued in a little bit more, I think he would absolutely be like a based god, because like he's funny. Try being in VC with him at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and he's like absolutely tired as fuck. Like he will make you laugh your ass off. Like I will say that. Who's that?
Becca the Crabs.
Becca Crabs. I would say probably up there in upper comers. Becca Crabs is actually really talented. From the one video I've seen of theirs, and they do provide good points when they're on streams for callers and everything like that. They're gonna get. I think honestly that the fast riser out of the up and comers is gonna be either Milltown or Beckett of Crabs. Like that's a genuine like opinion that I could say. Like there's no gimmick to it, there's no anything to this, it's not a bit. I think Beckett of Crabs is gonna be up there in the next year or so. I know who this is, I just can't remember the name.
Synth Echo.
Synth Echo. I've met Synth Echo recently. They're pretty chill.
He is my thumbnail artist.
Nice. Okay. Empress K. Ooh.
I thought you were about to put her next to Triton. I was like, why would you do that to her?
I wouldn't do that to her. Because like me and Empress have had conversations about hockey, about like hockey stadiums and everything like that. She's pretty based. Like, plus she's a very talented artist. I think if a lot of people wanted to get into VTubing, I think she'd be one of the few people that would that isn't commentary that would absolutely get them into VTubing like within a snap, like literal snap. Like I mean, there's another one, Rennie. Of course, Rennie is a VTuber. Oh, Ember Lily is in this one. I don't. What the fuck did I sound like a pubescent? What the fuck? Mom, I made the football team. Mom, can we go back? Oh my god. Oh my. Mom, can we go to Chuck E. Cheese after we're done? Oh my god. Oh. I'm gonna need a second water bottle here in a minute, but...
You need some milk is what you need, boy.
Alright. Shit. See, this is why... Okay. Sometimes I forget people's faces and names.
Ava.
Ava, okay, thank you. I know it was an A name, but it's just like, I'm afraid to call her, call her Amanda, and stuff like that. Just like Ava comes up to my door and just like, I heard you were talking shit.
She slept with Mitch when she met IRL. I think, I don't know if that's true or not.
This is why we put the word allegedly.
I don't know what that word is. I don't know what it means. But who knows?
Just like Tipster's allegedly a pedophile to you?
That is a complete fact, alright?
Alright.
I'm kidding. Let's continue before you get blocked.
Ava, okay. I gotta say, Ava's been on, like, some Jordan status lately. Because, like, some of the thumbnails, some of the artwork, by the way, I wanted to point this out because if Xylee's watching, or Ava's watching, actually, on top of that, So I ordered from your guys' store, and it canceled it because it the explanation I got from the emails that I've told them, I was like, hey, like, where's my stuff? They're like, oh, it's in the mail, it's on the way. It's like, well, it's been 2 weeks. It's 2.5 weeks. You guys promised me on this day that I was gonna get my shit. You gave me a notice for the first time that it was gonna be a day late, and then you said it was gonna be 3 days late. It's been 14 days. Either you guys credit me, or I can just tell the creators of this that my shit is missing, and they're gonna be happy with you. And they're like, okay, no problem, we got you, and I got store credit for it, so I will be getting some merch here very very soon. So,
Ant Venom.
Ant
Or
Venom.
not Ant Venom. No.
Given Ant, sorry.
Given
wrong
Ant?
one.
I've seen Given Ant stuff. They're almost kind of a little bit better than you. No offense. But
I'm crying. I'm kidding.
crying, molding, seething, coping.
I don't know. Ant-Man.
But
Anyway.
like, Given Ant has done some really really good stuff. I think they can definitely make a pretty big jump into Pretty Based if given the right set of circumstances. Like, I think anyone in up and comers can go up to even Base Gods. All it takes is just a perfect storm to happen, and I think of the world of that. Now hold on, I am gonna put on some Christmas music. I got to pee, so I will be right back. Here we go. I'm back. Alright, where was I? I don't even remember where the fuck I was at. Who's that? Skelly? Skelly Man?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, I was on fucking Twitter. Anyways, So the next one up is Gracie Evie. She's like, I don't know. She fucking, I guess, is supposedly the next Augie RC sim, but supposed girlfriend of Smackle Daggle. So she should be
Oh.
a locale.
It's Alex Gecko.
Hannah Animal.
Oh Lord, Jesus Christ! On
All
a
you,
bike.
buddy.
Yeah. What? Honestly, because you did this with Badwick, what do you guys rank her? If you can remember.
But I think we put her MIA actually because she wasn't
MIA,
that
so-
involved. Yeah.
So
There
there
was
was
an
an attempt.
practice?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Parky Tiger.
Because the only thing notable was that she popped in to, like, you know, I guess shit on Tipster when Colton was exposing Tipster.
Okay, so Parking Tigers, because as far as I'm aware of, he does clips, but he's not like a full-on like content creator. As far as I've seen, I think he's just more a chatter. So I'll put him like right next to Mango. Actually, no. I'll put him right next to the Spundile. I don't know who he hates more, someone trans or Spondyle.
Mm.
Mudahar. Absolutely based. Dude, when he came in hot with that, with the completion of shit, I was like, holy shit. I've never been so invested into Texas before.
Ugh, don't remind me. I hate taxi. Coming up too.
I know. I paid like $600 for my tax returns last year, and I was so pissed because like I didn't get a tax return. I was like, the fuck. I was like, all right, let me do some withdrawals and math, and we'll figure this out. Honestly, Mudahar has been like, I think this has been his like best year to date. I think, honestly, and with depending on the pending lawsuit by Gerard, he could be the top base god. But I mean, that depends. Is Gerard gonna literally try to sue the pants off of him? I don't think so. Because how can you sit there and say like, oh, there was nothing wrong with donating the money, and it's like, well, what about the missing $111,672.32? Like, where the fuck's that? All right, who's
That is Realm. He's like co-host of the Cuck, so you can put him wherever you want.
I don't know, so I'll put him up comers. Who's that?
Pandalion. And that's Pandalion, if you remember. They just gave up. Locale.
Yeah.
They just got made fun of and bullied.
Alright.
Manic the Mechanic.
I've heard of that name. Is that pretty good?
I'd say just put him up and comer.
Okay. I'll put him low. Rennie, okay. I gotta drop some tea here for a minute because this was like some shit that I've only seen one only one American VTuber do before. She called out her whole friend base a couple of weeks ago on a 3 a.m. stream, and I was home from work. I had the day off, and I watched that thing, and I never heard so much fire coming out of Rennie, like it, like right. I'm sorry, Mitch, but
Is the video still up?
no, I think that was for her own personal, like, just to get it off her chest, because there was a lot of people that were harassing her and everything like that.
It wasn't anyone from commentary though, right?
It wasn't anyone from commentary. I think it was particularly from the VTuber community, which
Ah,
from talking to a lot of other VTubers that I know, that are on Twitch. The VTuber community is absolutely toxic, like beyond Colin Berenger toxic. Like we're talking like Call of Duty lobby levels of toxic, which there's not a lot of things that you can do to make that happen, but they somehow made it happen. I don't know how to do it. Beavers, okay. I'm gonna put him base god for a reason. This was the only man that just kept his criticisms of me to a point, kept it short, kept it very sweet. Well, not really sweet, it was kind of bitter. I mean, that's how he likes his coffee, I guess, allegedly. But he made some good points. Like, he made a point that I was in a lot of discords, and like I told him this before in conversations, like in the now recording, like, because there's some times where I forget that there's actually servers that I'm still in, and I don't realize it. I'm just a lazy bum, and I forget to like leave the servers and everything like that. Because of him, I've implemented the 2 times a year. Well, it's gonna be 3 now because of all the fucking Splinter, like all the new like Splinter discords and everything like that. It's like, oh, this is Augie RFC servers. Oh no, this is the podcast server. This is the server. And I'm just like, y'all just making me work harder than I want to, and I don't want to. So I might be in a lot less servers, but Now Recording is definitely one of those servers that I will definitely be staying in because, like, obviously, I subscribe to them and everything like that. The Tommy's server, there's a lot of servers I'm probably not going to be in this time next year, or in about a month or 2, so... spring cleaning's coming, bitches. Y'all better be fucking prepared. But Beavers and I had a nice chat about like prison systems and everything like that, and I think that was like the first time I've actually gotten to know Beavers outside of Now Recording mind, and more of a just like, you know, it's Beavers from South Africa. Like, and he doesn't really show that very often in other people's servers, but like when he does, like it's really nice to do it. So, all right, who's this chick that's giving me the stink eye?
Clancy shouldn't have a PC.
Yeah, should have PC. Oh, Jane. Oh, here we go. So, I'm gonna flash you back to Slug's version of the Hen House, and they were doing a tier list, the men's tier list. She told me to go fuck myself.
Oh.
I mean, look, in the famous words of every high school player that's played Uno at summer camps, no, you shouldn't even be doing content. Like,
Or do you want to go more petty and put her in shouldn't have a PC?
honestly, Repsion, okay, now, honestly, he's still pretty based. But, like, obviously with him dwindling down, he's counting down the days till the end of 2024 to do content. He's basically doing his own version of Unis Honest without Markiplier and Ethan trying to drill a hole inside of a dildo and try to cook cookies with it. We all remember the drill dough, okay? We all do. But it's like I don't know. I don't know how in the world he picks them and choose them. But like, I will say this. I think honestly, and this is a very nuclear take. He'll probably take it the wrong way. He'll probably tell me to fuck myself. Because he seems like that type of guy. Because I know they loved each other very much and everything like that. But you know, give me the benefit of the doubt here. I think, and honestly, and I'm gonna throw some more tea out here. I think the only reason why Jane was really upset with me was because I very rare yeah, I very rarely do this. I have a no snitch rule, but there's exceptions. Like, if you know shit's about to go down, everything like that, you warn the other side. Like, if we're talking like advanced war crimes here of Twitter, which at the time, and still is to a level, flagging accounts and everything like that. Did you know she was trying to flag Gigi Evans' account?
No, I didn't know that.
No,
Actually.
like right at the beginning of the year, she was trying to flag his account, which was absolutely ridiculous. Or it was either the year before the year, or this year. I think it was the year before. But I don't care. I don't give a fuck what anyone says about me as a person. Like, there's only two opinions that I hold to as a high regard. That's my own mother and God. Like, God's gonna definitely judge me on all this, and I'd rather him be judgeful rather than some backwoods crazy bitch. That's just me. Rapzilla. Okay. All right. This is gonna be interesting because I do, because I would like to interview Repzilla, but knowing right now that he is kind of slogging along with videos, and that could possibly be with the brain injury and everything like that, which is understandable. I get it.
Brain injury? What?
Yeah, you didn't know? So, like, he got hit by a car, and he has like, I forget what it's called, but basically, he has a hard time remembering things. So it's like, because of the blow, so he has to like take medication for it, and every once in a while, if like he feels like there's so much pressure, he has to go to a hospital and like go get it. I forget what the word is. I'm trying to remember what it was. Someone in chat can say it, because I can't remember what it was.
When was this?
This was like 3 years ago?
Oh, never mind then. I thought this was recent.
No. Lamp. The most based god. Because I gotta tell you, when I met Lamp and he started sending me the moth memes, oh, so delicious, so amazing. It was the perfect pizza pie. The only time I think I ever laughed so hard at a moth meme was I'm trying to remember what the one that he sent me on Twitter. I would have to ask him about it because he probably still has it on. He doesn't have it on his old Twitter because he has a new Twitter. Okay. Rip. But it was some good memes and everything. So Is that who I think it is?
Yep,
Tell me.
it is her.
Go outside. For fuck's sakes. Pie Girl. You know what? I'm gonna be very charitable to Pie Girl because I did watch some of her content recently. And I think there's some improvements that could be made, but you know, when that bridge is crossed, we'll address it and everything like that, right? So, the guys with the heart eyes, motherfucker,
Osmos.
Asmos. Oh my god, shouldn't be doing content after that whole fucking stunt. Like, I'm sorry. That yeah, no. Who's that?
Amos. Basically, that's the guy who broke a lot of the natty stuff. I would put him up and coming. Probably next to, actually, in between Given Ends and Unseen.
So right here.
Oh, wait. I said in between Unseen and Given Ends.
So Unseen. Oh, okay.
Unseen is the guy with the green.
So right there.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, right there. 'Cause
Okay.
he's been doing pretty good. Blair.
Blair.
On Blair TV.
She is a level
He
2.
shouldn't have a PC. Just shouldn't have a PC. If I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
honestly, yeah, I gotta agree with that. Or with the recent shit. Ruin Leon. Okay. I got a heavy opinion about Ruin Leon. And for once, a white person saying a slur. I think he lost his base ability because this motherfucker doesn't do a cooking stream. He promised me a fucking cooking stream. I want a fucking cooking stream. Hear me, Leon? I want a fucking cooking stream, alright? I heard you make one of the best pancakes in the fucking world. I want to hear it. I want to see it. I heard you make bacon, eggs, cheese. I guess I'm making a Whopper, okay? I want to see what you could cook. I want to see what you could cook. All right? Flatly, okay. Same, kind of in the same category, a little bit better than Sen, honestly. Flatly has recovered pretty well with after having that meltdown at the beginning of the year. I will say, his commentary Baptist Church idea should be extended upon. It was one of the funniest streams I've ever watched. He said he's praying for Xylee. He's like, I'm praying for you, Xylee. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. I'm like, what the fuck? And Joe's just sitting there and go like, yeah, we're gonna be praying for you. Just like Brother Flatley has said. So they're like, oh my gosh, it's almost like I'm actually at service. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
this guy's going to the
yeah.
island. Just put him in the island out of spite.
Okay. I
Just put
guess.
him right next to. Yeah, we can put him right next to
CJ Brown.
Maggie.
Oh my god. You know what? Yeah, he should honestly be doing content because, like, see, he does the fuck around and find out scale, and he definitely fucking is at a level 9 of fucking around, and he's about to find, like, with the right. If he doesn't keep, if he doesn't, if he keeps pushing buttons, he's gonna find out that level 9, find out is gonna be a 10, and it's not gonna be good for him. So I'm saying, like, dude, it's been a nice ride. But you shouldn't be doing content. All right, who's that? Skelly. Skelly. Oh. Skelly. Hello, Skelly. I don't know who these people are. I know who Ember Lily is though. I'm gonna put it pretty based. I'll put her right next to Bad Boy. Ember's been a real G, like real talk, to this channel. So,
All right, who's the
that's it.
next one?
Who's that?
Samuel. He's always like on the news. He's always like on the top. He's always the first one to break a story on Twitter. So
Up a comer?
I would put him
Yeah.
probably below. Yeah, right there. Probably
Yeah.
at the dead last. That's
Alright.
Dingo.
Dingo? Okay, I like Dingo. Dingo's pretty cool. I think he's gonna be right there.
Hunter Avalone. Shouldn't have a PC after that whole fiasco.
Oh,
No.
yeah, no. Here. There you go. Oh. You stay there. Alright. Who's that?
Victor Burns.
Victor Burns. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm gonna put him in high locale. Because some of the shit that he's done in the last year, I just kind of was like, what the fuck? Dude, are you serious?
Captain Noodle. I don't know that much about him.
I think I'm familiar with them, but I think they're one of those people that I don't know. They do content very often. I know they call on streams. I've heard them once, but Aiko, oh my fucking god! If someone doesn't deserve a fucking PC, it's Aiko. Like Jesus, tap dancing Christ. I never heard someone act so stupid in their whole life. Like literally, I never heard someone put out so much autism that even my autism was just like turned into just normal anger. Like I just sat there and I'm like, what do you mean, Aiko? Like what the fuck? Like
I am
She's
fucking
crazy. She's
stupid.
cuckoo.
she's cooking for Cocoa Puffs. Like,
Yep.
I mean, hey, look, I give beavers all the credit where credit's due. You want crazy chicks, special crazy Asian chicks. Hey, good for you, bud.
The island.
The island. Okay.
The island.
Oh my god.
The island as well. That's Sneeze Lone Wolf.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna, just to be nice, because I don't want to get, this video struck down, I'm just gonna put in uppercomers.
What
There we go.
Okay, you're just at least
Okay.
there was an attempt.
There was an attempt, okay, fine. Oh my god.
Page Krusty, where do you want to put this one?
Oh my god. My brain absolutely hurts. Hold on. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, no, I don't want there
Where'd
was
you put her?
attempt. I don't want there's attempt.
She's a locale like tips.
Like
She's a
right.
locale like tipster.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
Who's she?
Rose Malay
Island.
shouldn't have a PC.
Shouldn't have a PC. Okay. Andy Worski based man, because like some of the shit that I've seen on Twitter the last couple of days with Ethan Ralph, because like here's the thing, Ethan Ralph complains that that man talks about him 24/7. He doesn't really. I just think he's absolutely fucking ridiculous. But at the same time, I like what he's doing lately with PPP on Kino Casino, because like they're going for everyone. Like it doesn't matter what genre they're going for. Right? So it's like,
Does he follow you on Twitter?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, let's go. He follows me too. Let's go.
I'm actually gonna try to message him a little bit after New Year's and try to get an interview with him because I really think I would enjoy doing the interview with him because I do know a little bit about his backstory and everything like that. I know people are gonna help me try to get some back lore for me to read so that way I could kind of just like take notes and make actual good questions instead of sitting there going like, "What's your favorite color?" I don't know why. I sound like the penguin who has the broken squeaker. Hi, Woody. Mom, I made a football team.
All right.
Oh
Next
my
one
God.
is Femios. I'm here to debate you. Remember him?
Hello, I'm Femios. I'm here to debate
I would say
you.
Locao. He's actually not that bad of a content creator.
So,
He's definitely
like-
gets made fun of a lot, but it's not bad.
Oh, this is the
Oh.
perfect love relationship.
There you go.
Okay.
The next one, where's
Okay,
put
you
it?
know what?
He was the talking point of the fucking Keffels and Keffels Tipster versus Augie and Nick thing, and he made him run away. He made them run away.
I think. Oh wait, where did I put him? Where did I put
He
him?
also made Destiny his bitch. He fucking made Ethan Ralph and Michael Berto mauled. So
So
he's right there.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna. Oh. What?
Wait.
What the fuck? What
You're
am I
fucking
doing?
it up.
I'm fucking it up. No.
You're putting your death. Wait. What'd you do?
Okay, there was an attempt. Pretty base. Okay, I fixed it. I fixed it. I was
No,
trying-
the up and comers is at the very top.
Oh, okay, hold on. There you go.
No, go to the other. Yeah, there you go. You go
One
to
more
that one.
down. Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Because I'm gonna put under or above based. Gonna row below. Yeah, I like this. Actually, you know what? I'll just call it the leafy tier.
Oh, damn.
So there you go. Okay, so who's that?
That is Morale. He's the one that broke. So his whole thing is that he hunts down like pedos on like Discords and other places. So he does a pretty decent job exposing them. Well, of course, he was into one negative controversy with the Turkey Tom Discord server, but he's a pretty up and comer. I would say
Yeah,
his
he's
content's pretty
low.
good. So
Okay.
you know who that is already.
Yeah, I already know who that is. Saggy's been really like putting it, putting a knife towards the throats of the Zack Schneider crowd, and rightfully so because they make some of the most wrongest decisions I ever heard in my whole life. They're sitting there going like, "Well, you guys could have the Zack. Well, if you guys let him do his stuff while you guys still do the new DC universe, then everyone will be happy." I'm like, you know that requires billions of dollars. Yes, and we will pay for it. With what? An IOU. Like, I like Saggy. Saggy's very nice to me. Always been nice to me, but yeah. Let's see.
Ethan Ralph.
Ethan Ralph. He is the king of the locales. I'm sorry. Yeah. And then Willie Mack, because I believe he's on a tear as of late. I put him top. And there it is.
He. By the way, Willie Mack was the one who almost got away. I almost forgot him. I fucking before Badwick and I recorded it. I was like, oh shit, Willie Mack, and I put him there last minute.
Alright. I've downloaded it, and I will give me a minute. Alright, window capture.
Hipster is that?
National Alpha on air. Whew, I am getting hungry. I don't know why, but I'm getting hungry. National Alpha on air. Combined commentary. Tier list. Shout out to these fuck the hell. There you go. I forgot you don't have a underscore on yours anymore.
I never had an underscore. There you go.
Oh, I'm thinking of your, like, that alt you had for a little bit.
Wait, I never had an alt.
Yeah, you did.
No,
Well, no,
I think
what's
you're
it-
thinking
what-
of my You're thinking of my YouTube. My YouTube has the underscore.
Oh, okay, maybe I am.
Although you spelled tier wrong.
I know. That's why I used the...
It's always distracting.
Yep. Alright, there you go. We're making a tier...
Asher is gonna be like, why? I don't care.
I spelled it wrong again, but it's alright.
The autism strikes again.
Yes. Or like the ADHD of it, so, there you go. Alright, it is up on Twitter. Let me spam it in the chat. And we're gonna wrap this up.
How long has the stream been going on?
Almost 3 hours, 21 minutes.
Oh, fuck.
Hey,
Yeah,
We did the other one in 4 hours. So,
did we? Oh my
Yeah.
god. No, but that was because people kept calling in.
yeah, that. Okay, I could give it that, but still. Alright. So, I'm gonna end this. Alright. Thank you, Skelly, for helping this poor sick man. Well, not really sick, just going through the fucking seasonal allergy shit.
Any help a tipster victim, anytime.
Oh, hey. Alright, you guys. I am calling it a night. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you check out all the social medias as much as possible as you can. And if you guys want merch, there will be merch coming out a little bit in a couple of weeks that will kind of match the new year. A new year, a new feel, so stick around for that. So I am gonna end the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the Alpha on Air Rank It 2023 tier list revisited stream. Thanks everyone who came on, and have a wonderful, wonderful holiday and a happy new year. We'll see you in January.